Hi, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Leanne Thomas, the founder of Angelic Hope, and I'm very excited to share with you today Penelope Turnbull. Now, Penelope is someone that I had the pleasure of meeting when I began my studies as a meditation teacher with the McLean Institute. Penelope is also a certified meditation and mindfulness teacher with the McLean Institute, and she is from the United Kingdom, and I believe that you live in Scotland. Is that correct, Penelope?
That's right. Yeah, just outside St Andrews on the east coast of Scotland.
Right. So anybody that's there, this is your gal to find for meditation and yoga, correct? You also are a yoga teacher. What else? Tell us what it is that you do.
So I work full time. I have a job, but my real passion in my life is teaching yoga and meditation. And I teach classes in the local area and online as well, and a variety of different yoga styles. I'm not one of these yoga teachers that's into doing the really hard, challenging, getting the perfect shapes. It's really about finding that connection with your body, finding that connection with your breath, being embodied, right? Spending more time out of our head and actually in our body. And meditation helps us do that as well. So the two things fit really beautifully together.
And so when you're teaching yoga online, is that through your website, which is Blue Sky bodyandmind.com is your website. That's also on Instagram and Facebook. Blue Sky Body Mind, not with an and, body mind. Okay. I better make sure that gets in the description with this as well, because I want you guys to know that Penelope offers not just the yoga, but the meditation, and her practice is really what my term I love using for that is yummy. And her voice is very soothing, and it brings in that calm within the nervous system, just your voice within itself. So blueskybodymind.com is the website, Instagram and Facebook for meditations on there. And so when you teach yoga online, how do we find that?
That's all on the website, and I do Facebook live meditations every Monday, usually every Monday. I'm about to go on vacation, so I'm having 2 weeks off. Mondays, and that's 6 p.m. UK time, which would be 1 Eastern, and I think 10 o'clock, right, Pacific time. And that's just a free guided meditation for 15-20 minutes. And then I'm just developing some classes as well that I'll be offering online for people that really want to deepen their practice. And I'm trying to put together a package that I wish I had when I started. And I found when I became a yoga meditation teacher with the McLean Meditation Institute, that was 9 whole months of study, as you know, and work. And I'm trying to condense it into a package for people that want to spend a few weeks just really starting to understand meditation.
And will you be doing that in person, or is that something that people could do online?
I'm going to do both. I'm going to start with an in-person offering, and then I will take it online, because I do have clients in London that are just desperate to join in as well. So that will be coming in the next few weeks.
And I expect that some people from the States here and perhaps even Australia would love to be jumping in on that if they can. So guys, stay tuned to my social media pages as well. So when Penelope gets that started, she'll share links with me, and I'll be sharing them on my Facebook page, Leanne Thomas Medium, and on my Instagram, which is Leanne Thomas Medium, and you can find it there. And I hope that we see that coming forward soon. But how did you first get involved in the meditation? Let's focus there.
Just by the usual struggles with life. I mean, you get to middle age and you're, raising a family and you're working hard, the relationship stresses and strains. And I think just the reality of living life, and finding that a bit of a struggle, and menopause, let's throw that in there as well. Just things changing in my body, not really understanding why I was feeling the way that I was feeling. And I've never been one really to go to a physician. I've always tried to be more natural in the approach to healing in my body. And I started to sit and try and meditate and be mindful. Was really hard, because when life is hard, sitting with that can be a real challenge. So I dabbled a little bit. This is going back maybe 8 or 10 years. And then it kind of fell to the wayside. I picked up a yoga practice and decided to become a yoga teacher. And part of my yoga training, I went to a great yoga teacher training school, and we got up every morning 6 a.m. and meditated for 30 minutes. And again, it was really, really hard. And I just wanted to kind of find out more, I guess, about it. Yeah. And I felt a real calling last year, something just inside me. So I need to find out more about meditation. I want to teach meditation. I peppered it into some yoga classes, but without really truly understanding. And I did some research online to try and find the best teacher, and I came across Sarah McLean, and it just clicked. I just knew that was the path I had to take. And what really excited me about that teacher training, it wasn't a come for a weekend, 50 hours or a couple of weeks. It was like 9 months of dedicated hard work. And as you know, the first 6 months of that was really developing your own personal practice, because you cannot teach what you don't live in your own life, right? We have to have that understanding. We have to have our own practice and understand the difficulties, the trials and tribulations of a meditation practice, to be able to really teach it from a place of authenticity and honesty. So that's kind of where why I've got to where I am now. And I do have a daily practice. I'm almost 600 days in, I think, of meditating every day. And some days it's just a beautiful experience, and other days it is a struggle. So, but again, that's life, right? Some days life is beautiful, and some days life is a struggle. So
I think people have that's one of the main misconceptions, is they believe that they can't meditate. And we know through our extensive studies, and even just because of our own practice and dedication to it, that there are good days, are what we would describe as good days in meditation, and bad days in meditation, if you will. Definitely never a bad day, but it might not always feel the same, and that's perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there are meditations that can be really challenging, where you begin to question yourself. Why am I doing, I'm just like thinking all the time. I can't get out of these constant thoughts, but you never regret doing it. I've never regretted going to a yoga class. I've never regretted sitting down on my meditation cushion. It's not always been easy, but I get up afterwards and I'm thinking, yeah, that was 10, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour well spent. And sometimes it is just 10 minutes in the middle of a really busy day. If I can sit for 10 minutes and just have that time, that's great. Other days, if I can get 20, 30 minutes, that's amazing. But it doesn't have to be hours. It just as the research shows us that a regular practice for 10 minutes a day will have really significant benefits, both physically and also mentally and emotionally.
Absolutely. Well said. All right, sister, we're going to let you lead us through a practice today, and as many times as we get to come back to it. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself, and I'm going to let you take it away.
Fabulous. So thank you, Leanne, again, and welcome everyone who's going to join in and watch this through. So my meditation practice I'm going to do today is really simple. It's a really simple breath awareness meditation, and it's one of my go-tos. And the reason I love it so much is its simplicity. We all have breath. You don't need anything special. You don't need any equipment. You don't need to know a mantra. You just need to be able to sit and breathe. And the author and spiritual teacher, Amit Ray, said that if you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment, live in the breath. And that's what we're going to do for the next 15, 20 minutes or so. We're just going to live in this moment and live in our breath. And this is a practice that you can do. You don't even have to close your eyes. You can do it sitting on a bus. You can do it sitting in the car, connecting with your breath, coming back to the present moment again and again, and just finding that beautiful calming sensation that comes with it. So that is our practice. But before we get started, a few meditation housekeeping notes, really, really important ones, just the essentials of our meditation practice. And the first one is just be kind to yourself. Be glad and happy that you're here and you're meditating. Appreciate yourself for taking time to meditate today. The second one, and possibly the most important one, and this was a myth that was busted for me when I started our meditation training, it's okay to think when you're meditating. In fact, it's completely normal and natural to think and to find yourself drifting off into thought. And the meditation practice is noticing that and bringing yourself back time and time again. So your job in meditation is to notice when you're distracted and gently return your attention back to the focus of the practice. And today that is the breath. So no expectations. We never know what's going to happen when we meditate. You can't want your meditation experience to be a certain way. It will just be as it is. And it will be different every time, and it will be what you need. No matter what happens, I guarantee it's what you need. So don't try too hard, just let it be as it is. The only effort you need is to sit and breathe. And lastly, and as importantly as the don't worry about thinking, is just stick with it. So no matter how distracted you get, just stay with it to the end. And if you get uncomfortable in the practice, either emotionally or energetically, and you want to open your eyes, that's fine. If you want to shift your seat, your position, because you're feeling a bit uncomfortable in your physical body, that's also fine. One of my favorite meditation teachers, David G, says, comfort is queen. So don't worry about having to shift around in your seat. But again, stay with the practice to the end. So let's settle into the present moment. Take your time to find a comfortable seated position. Best not to lie down. When we lie down and we get really relaxed, we tend to fall asleep. So staying seated upright is really important, but you can lean up against the back of the chair, you can lean against a wall, you don't have to be cross-legged or kneeling. And then bring your hands just to rest on your knees, or you can rest them on your lap, one on top of each other. And if you have a meditation practice and you take a mudra in meditation, then please feel free to do that too. So when you're ready, close your eyes. So just allow the eyelids to float closed. And if you're not comfortable closing your eyes, simply bring your gaze down to your lap or perhaps to the floor. Take some long, slow, deep breaths at your own pace, in through your nose and out through your nose. Inhaling slowly and deeply, and exhaling slowly and fully. Now let your breath return to its natural rhythm. It might be slower or quicker, deeper or shallower. There's no right or wrong way. Just let your breath be as it naturally is. So bringing your attention to what is here right now. You may be noticing sounds in the environment, in the room around you or outside. Or maybe you hear sounds from within the body. So no need to label or judge them. We just welcome and embrace the sound of these sounds. You may also notice sensations within the body, feeling warmth or coolness, tension, aches, or even pain. We welcome and accept all sensations, again, without judgment, with kindness. You may also notice mental activity or even energy moving through you. You can explore just for a few moments how these thoughts and sensations and feelings come and go, allowing them to be as they are. So we welcome everything and resist nothing. There is no need to try and figure anything out. We simply accept everything as it is. And we'll move into this guided breath awareness meditation. And I will ring a chime at the end of the practice, so no need for you to worry about the time. So tuning into your breath, following it as it moves in and out of the body. Become aware of your breath moving in and out through your nose. You may notice the sensation of the breath touching the inside of your nostrils as you inhale, or brushing past your top lip as you exhale. Maybe you're more drawn to noticing the temperature of the air you're breathing. It's cool on that in-breath, warm on the out-breath. So keep your steady, gentle attention on your nostrils as you breathe. Now move your awareness to the breath as it moves through the body, down the throat and into the lungs. Pay attention to where and how you're experiencing it. Is it your belly softly rising and falling? Your ribs expanding and contracting? Your chest lifting and softening? So allow your attention to rest naturally wherever the breath is drawing it. So there's no need to control the breath. Let the breath be effortless as it moves in and out. You're distracted by sounds in the room or thoughts in your head. Notice, release, and then bring your attention back to your breath. Simply breathing as you breathe, not striving to change anything about the breath. Observing and accepting your experience in this moment. When your mind drifts away into thought, gently bring it back to the breath again and again and again. If you're thinking you're not doing anything wrong, this is the practice. If it helps, you can silently repeat, breathing in on the in-breath, breathing out on the out-breath. We're moving here from a state of doing to a state of being, accepting everything as it is. So we'll stay here in this state of gentle breath awareness for the next 10 minutes or so. I'll keep a track of the time, and when you hear the chime, release your attention from your breath and sit quietly with your eyes closed or half closed. keeping your eyes closed or your gaze down towards the floor, you can release your focus on your breath now. Just rest for a moment in the awareness of your body, your breath, your life as it is. You might want to invite a little movement into the body. So just wiggling fingers and toes, taking the wrists round in circles, maybe even stretching the arms and the legs out. I'd like to finish with a quote from the Dalai Lama, who said that there are only 2 days in the year that nothing can be done. One is called yesterday, and the other one is called tomorrow. So today is the right day to love, believe, do, and mostly live. So I wish you all a blessed rest of the day and hope that it is full of love, belief, doing, and living. And thank you so much. When you're ready, please do open your eyes. Namaste.
Thank you with all of my heart, Penelope, for that gentle journey inward. It was a beautiful moment of peace that was evoked inside of me, and I could feel everything else melting away, all of the world and everything. So this has got to be our go-to, people. This is your go-to meditation when you just really need to melt the world away and be in that inner landscape. So gorgeous.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so simplistic, but I think its beauty is in its simplicity. That we have this amazing thing, this breath that we take for granted. We don't think about it; just happens. You know, it keeps us alive every day. And sometimes just tuning into it and understanding the nourishment that it brings to us. You know, just the joy. And as I said at the beginning, we talked about it at the beginning, the fact that this meditation and this awareness of breath just is so beneficial to us as humans. It makes us calmer, it makes us kinder, it makes us more loving, more aware, you know, and something that is there, right? We don't need to buy anything, we don't need to really do anything, we just need to sit and tune in to what we already have.
Right, it's our birthright. So
Absolutely.
let me remind everyone, go immediately to Penelope's Facebook and Instagram, her Facebook page. I know she's already doing meditations on there for everyone for free, and that is Blue Sky Body Mind. And that's on Instagram. I think you do your lives though right off of Facebook, correct?
Yeah, I do. I do Facebook lives Monday evenings, not the next couple of Mondays because I'm away. But after that, every Monday evening, 6 p.m. GMT, so 1 p.m. Eastern and 10 a.m. Pacific. And I don't know my Australian times. I'm really sorry.
Yeah. Wherever you're in the world, guys, figure it out. But you can figure that out by just being follower on Penelope's Facebook page and her social media. And I really encourage all of you to do that. I'm going to make sure that since you do have a website, that the links will be on my YouTube channel so that you can find her, but you can also message me at any time if you want more. Can't find the data for Penelope. I am happy to share that. And with that, I will thank everybody for being here and present. Find your inner peace, find that compass because it's within you. No one can give it to you because it's already there. And for now, we say goodbye. Take care, everyone. Thank you.